Hey everybody, it's Janice with Creating Through Chaos. I'm going to start this project off with this 2-inch terracotta pot. I'm going to paint it with the color moss. It's just a chalk paint, kind of like a light green color. Doesn't have to be fully covered. You can just do one quick coat. And then once I had that coat on there, I'm just going to let that fully dry. I'm not going to add another coat. Just kind of make sure I don't have any totally open spots. Once I have that all covered and it was fully dry, I'm going to take some of this moss that I had. I think I got this at Dollar Tree. And I'm going to glue that to the top of the pot. So just all the way around that top lip. Just kind of pushing it down with the glue gun and then pushing the rest of it down kind of around, filling in where it needs to be filled in. And you can put as much of this on as you want, or you can do just a little bit. I wanted it to kind of fully cover it, but not totally. So again, just pushing that moss on there. I used hot glue just because it's faster and easier. And this stuff makes an incredible mess, but isn't that the fun of crafting, is making a giant mess while we're doing it? And just get that all stuck all the way around the whole entire thing. Once you have it on there and stuck, you can kind of take some scissors and trim it down so it's not so messy. And I kind of banged on the pot a couple of times to get rid of any excess that was going to fall off so that it wouldn't make a mess everywhere. So once I have that all on there, I'm going to take a piece of fur that I got from Hobby Lobby and I cut it into a triangle. And I'm going to glue that right to the underneath here, just under that lip, under the moss. And then I realized that there was a little piece of moss missing, so I'm just going to glue another little piece on there. And I just used a handle of my paintbrush to get that on there so I wouldn't burn myself. Now I'm going to clear out the center of the fur. You can see I'm just going to kind of pull it apart. And I'm going to use an unfinished furniture plug. I'm going to plop that right there in the center with some glue. And just kind of move that fur around to make his little beard. Next, I'm going to take some Spanish moss, and I'm going to fill that pot right up with it. So I'm just going to use a chunk of that, kind of push that in there, spread it out, trim it down a little bit so it's not so wiry, because we know that Spanish moss is wiry. Kind of dug out a little hole in the center, and I'm going to add a succulent, and that is it. This project is finished. I think this turned out so super cute and was really, really easy, and almost everything is from Dollar Tree. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it inspires you to make one. And as always, don't forget to spread the chaos.